You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Before you buy a $1 million review like this, create a faceless YouTube automation.
So you think Wix, really?
Could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean? Could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Have plenty money?
Yeah.
How you know that? So you have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. How you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
My nation is beginning, prophecy unfolding, judgment in morning. I love you still, Mommy.
When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way?
Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago.
While the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say.
Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh no, I'm feeling the pain for you, Mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it play. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away. Oh, my Trinity, strange signs are around we are. The hills are alive in a different way. Your babies are dying, brutally I'm seeing here. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar, now cast a spell of uncertainty.
Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago.
You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty.
Oh, my Trinidad
know that error.
and Tobago.
I say, oh no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher. Can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow their bread basket don't fill. Oh no, so they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed, still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget, oil money reach a all-time high. Don't buy no jet for so much of money when the hospitals are in need. Poor people at everyone's mercy, so the hill reacting indeed. Oh no, yeah, the people cry, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it dearly one day. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering? Oh my, no. Tell me, Like shadow say poverty is hell, so it seems like the devil is king. Oh my Trinidad.
And Tobago.
No. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children doing crime, well, that is a sign of the time. Oh, my lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill, we own one by one. Skyscrapers going up in town. Chinese laborers at the core. This new city, some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to 10 days and must to get along. Scraping at the money barrel with all this money in town. My Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle. Yeah. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. It is a stark reality. So much of even of hope.
Oh, my Trinidad.
Oh, my Trinidad.
And Tobago.
Oh, my, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city. Homeless children begging of mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in town. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the drain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes in sweet La Trinity? No. The hills are alive in a different way.
Population go, run control, drug control.
And is it true we have all this money in this land of so much poverty? No. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No. The cost of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my, why? There must be a way. To help the people today, I say. There must be a way. Yeah. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house around many mansions, to take care of 1.3 million natural resources, he made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, it's Lake and Mars, on and Calypso, Choppy and Limbo. Yeah. When there is no property, crime would decline naturally, then we could live in harmony. My holy La Trinity, yeah. I love you, mama. I love you, mommy, yeah. Thank you.
The journey of people is to walk with their children and leave them behind them more comfortable.
Oh, yes. Help, come and put a hand, come come and wipe away the blight and see what the plight that befall the man of this land. What's going on here? I would like to know why the whole world is in a turmoil. So it look as if we fire God from the job and give the work to the Beelzebub. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. You don't have to never like understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. You don't never like understand. Like if Satan in control of running the land. Hey man. Wars and rumors of wars, incurable disease go from sea to seas and they happen without a cause. Strange phenomena now happen everywhere. The callousness of this world has the world in fear. Politics and weaponry have taken its toll. They have the whole world out of control. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. If you don't happen here, well I can understand like it. Oh yes man. Running the land, the devil have a hand in running the land. The king of the devil I can understand like if Satan in control of running the land. Oh man. To get at ease, we turn to religion, but then in a quest to do our best we end up in real confusion. Some religious leaders so phony and vain, all our religious morals to go down the drain. Their materialism make them feel them is Lord, robbing the world in the name of God. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing of going on here, well I can understand that the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The things that happen here, well I can understand. Like he Satan in control of running the land. Oh man. Let's take control. Let's reconstruct the world. Sift out all parasites, phonies and blights. What is wrong? Let us make it right. Stop this social, moral and religious decay. Our world wasn't meant to be this way. For heaven's sake, let's not fall for the seat. Put God back in the driver's seat. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The things are going on here, well I can understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. You think what's going on here, man, I can understand. Like if Satan in control of running the land. Oh man. Oh man. The devil have a hand. The devil have a hand. Oh yes. In running the land. The devil have a hand. The devil have a hand. The thing that happen here I can understand. Like the Satan in control I run in the land. We quarrel and we fight. We are doing right. Oh yes. The devil have a hand in running the land. We forget what's good. Not doing the things we should. Ah yes man. The Satan in control I run in the land. I can't understand why. I can't understand. Oh yes man. Corrupt teachers, phony preachers, bogus leaders, Satan workers. Oh yes man. I can't understand. Well I can't understand. Satan in control I run in the land. Place of worship. Show no friendship. Only money. That's all they see. I can't understand. Come on, man. Yes,
get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. Say we get up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the landowner. Brother, it's a terrible journey, back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up. Make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a
apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere.
With some people, you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. It doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a blue t-shirt. You have on a light blue t-shirt, a dark blue t-shirt. You have on a burgundy t-shirt, a purple t-shirt, a maroon t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know in the village we originate, we don't imitate. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Venuranius, Sonoranius. Each and every one is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new joining us, the DAT Triplets is Diana the Storm, Anselm yours truly, and of course, the T is no other than the Commissioner, Thomas Nesbitt. Let me say a special welcome to no other than the Storm, Donex Wave, Poet, Ben Skin, Diana, McDonald, Greta, the Trinbagonian, the Bajan, the Trinidadian, from a certain place in Barbados, and went to a high school in St. Augustine when she came to Trinidad from her birthland, no other than Diana, the Onyx Wave, Ben Skin, Stormy, the Storm, McDonald, boy.
Yeah, butcher my stage name. D Onyx Wave. D for Diana, Onyx for that black precious metal, and Wave from my first name. The Onyx Wave.
Okay. You know, when you grow up in Chumaka, you just butcher something sometimes. Not intentional.
And I hear you said you're talking about t-shirt. So if I come in the village with a blouse, I welcome. Huh? That's all right. That's okay.
A blouse.
Yeah. You say whatever color t-shirt you're wearing, you're welcome. I hear you make mention of blouse or shirt, but that's okay.
Well, when people does most of the time is t-shirt.
But that's okay. Hi villagers, how everybody? Your girl have to do the program from because that but are there. How everybody doing? I see thing going on in Trinidad as usual. Thomas!
Let me say a special welcome to no other than the commissioner in Newark. That's Tommy Nisbet Marshall from Salibia. Some people say Salibe. Some people say Marabella. Some people say Mirabella.
Some people say he went to school in Palo Seco. Some people say he didn't.
It's
But
all
I
true.
know he said he went to school in Palo Seco.
All true.
I
All true.
believe he went to school in Palo Seco. No other than Thomas E. Marshall, the commissioner, Nesbitt, boy.
Good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Wave knee. Good afternoon, Onyx.
The Onyx Wave.
The
That's my
Onyx.
stage name.
Onyx
You know,
Wave.
I was hoping that you would show that you're wearing a blue t-shirt or a blue blouse today because I didn't.
All. But how you know? How you know I wearing something blue and incognito?
You see, the thing is this: I didn't plan on wearing blue to
Mm.
match Wall Street. We just,
Well, look my thing in blue, my name in blue, and and we thinking. But listen here,
Wait.
you Anselm, you just come on and call all of we middle name, we nickname. So I go and do it. Anselm Cleophilus LeBon from what through Macaque Snake Valley via where Monkey Bottom via the basement in Brooklyn via that tried to run for Strakers and he couldn't make it and
But you left out Butty. You left out Butty.
Butty, yeah, that Anselm Cleophilus Butty LeBon. There he is.
There we go. It was a struggle, but you get it up. It was a struggle. You did fantabulous with it, man. You struggle.
The middle name of Cleophilus.
Yeah. You start with that struggle, but you make it. You make it. You're safe. You're inside. You're safe.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So let me see here. But listen to this.
Let me go in the chat there.
Rennie.
But I telling you, buddy, man, the man, they the body second time he come first in what about 2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh God, the fella, something going on, but yeah, we had to have a private one-on-one with Rennie.
we had to interview Diana to find out what's going on.
Oh, all right.
Me? Why I got to do with that? I don't pay any phone bill.
No, nobody's just just we had to kind of figure out we might be missing out on something that we don't know about.
Correct.
Look, sending out marvelous, sonorous, scrupulous, illustrious love to all the ladies. I tell you.
The fella.
Oh Lord. And here you go. If love is wrong, I don't want to be right. With all my might and turning into day and night, I would boldly and bravely put up a worthy fight, allowing dark to be overcome.
Yeah.
You go.
Whoa.
Really?
Hey, Rennie, we have children listening, so why are you coming with all these salacious poems?
And Rennie,
that's a 90% Rennie tonight.
Yeah, Rennie go eclipse no that. Watch yourself, Don't game all the sugar,
Yeah, Mrs. Mohammed, go put them outside. Keep it up.
Oh, you gave them too much sugar.
Mrs. Mohammed, go put his clothes in a garbage bag.
Is that granulated or brown sugar? Oh God! What kind of sugar is that one, boy?
Correct.
Yeah, I want to know. You know what I mean? Let me see the virtual sugar now there.
Wait, Tommy, why show you the other day? Why make?
You make bus up shot?
Yeah, tell Anselm. And you see me beating the bus up shot on the thing, right? Tell him.
Oh, you make a Bajan bus up shot?
Oh.
There we go. Hey, Lana, tell him my bus up shot is good. No, what? Tell him now.
Look, Rennie says, good evening, ladies and gents. Love in the house. Great love is all I bring. That is the Dr. Love, all, yeah? We have Dr. Love and we have, where's Lana again?
She's the minister of, she the shadow president.
No, we gave her Love something. But
Lady Love?
Lady Love.
Lady Love, man.
Something like that.
Something Love, man. All right, it go get back to us somewhere. Yeah, Nadia boy. Rennie pip you today, boy. Rennie say, Rennie arrive early, boy. Yeah, he arrived early. And, you know, he didn't even say hello to, oh, no, he did say that. Let me see, he did say that. Yeah. He said respect to the panel, Mr. Wars, Lady Dan.
Nadia, Stormy is back home, but he's in his area where he sleeps in his little kubo, whatever you call it. He's sleeping.
Nadia says good night, Tommy, Diana, Benskin, good night.
Good night, Nadia. Good
Yeah.
night.
Nadia says to Keisha, Judy, Lana, Rose, Bonnie. Hey, you know who I ain't seen in a while, boy? Ellis.
Ellis busy, man. What today is? You forget Anselm.
Tuesday.
Today's
No. What they say?
Arrival day?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, but by the way, happy Indian Arrival Day.
So everybody, to all of who celebrate it.
Yeah.
From Jan.
Let's make any money. What's wrong with you?
Nadia says good night, Rennie. You reach early with the boat. Happy Indian Arrival Day. Jaji, bye, boy. Oh, Nadia, arrive early. Good one, chick. Yeah. And all you, we have and I just see this. We want to do. I just see this. So with Lana, we want to do a little something special for Lana. I didn't tell you guys, but I just saw it, and we wanted to send best wishes to Lana. But I just saw it on social media.
It's a birthday?
No.
What happened?
Lana said, bless good night to my village family. I now reach home from work. Bless good night, Anselm, Tommy, and Diana. Love in the house. You see, I tell you, is that happy name, she by? Dr. Love, because we get a fella, Dr. Love, and we name Lana something happy and then arrival day to all, yeah, full 100. Lana must say blessings to the village crew, yeah. Highly coming, Watax, villagers, blessing and love. Eugene, Diana.
What's wrong with Eugene tonight now?
Eugene, send a special good evening to you, Diana.
Humbug.
With a heart, look at Tommy, brother. Me and Gene first comment. Good evening, Diana. Good evening, Diana. With a heart. I could see that good evening was with a low tone. Good evening, Diana.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
And then next he come, here we know. Good evening, Wall Street and Tommy.
No love for all, yeah.
And Tommy, no emoji, emoji-less.
No, you put up the flag of Trinidad.
Oh, that no flag of Trinidad. They say
whatever.
What flag? You can see a flag there?
I don't see a flag. I see.
Oh, thank you very
I'm looking at a flag of Trinidad and Tobago at the end of the comment.
I just see TT, which is Trinidad and Tobago, but
correct is right. I see next to your name, and it's and watch it. It's not Diana, and it's Diane.
You call me what, Diane? Well, it ain't me talking too.
Diane with a love emoji. Yeah? I mean a heart emoji.
That is not my name. You must be talking to one of the village girls.
That one of the sweetheart name.
Tommy, thank you so very kindly. Thank you so very kindly.
That is not Diane. Is not my name. I hate that name, Diane. So
Diana, listen. When Rennie and me and Jean have a little thing going, right? I mean, get them a little something.
A little love.
Yeah. Get them a little love.
One married and one in Texas, so them is serving me no purpose.
No, but they're sending love to you, man. I mean,
but if you acknowledge, maybe something may change.
Yeah. Am I right? One married, one in Texas. Them is serving me no purpose.
I hear the names there. Rennie and Mean Jean, boy. You have it good. You have it cork, as they say in Trinidad. You have it cork. You're fixed. Your business fixed.
Hey, hurry up and put up my real love. Put up the really.
To shout another chuma
Through my cake can.
Pop the what?
But that's my real love.
Who's
Thing
your
I send you there last. That is my love of my life.
Okay, okay. We will get to that. Alwyn King. Hey, Alwyn, welcome, boy. Alwyn, first time in the village. Alwyn, welcome, Alwyn. Alwyn King. I think it's Alwyn. Alwyn.
Alwyn and Ulrich.
This is
Alwyn, I don't know.
no. Alwyn is he's a runner too. He does run plenty. Him and his wife, I think. Yeah, I think it's his wife. Yeah, Alwyn. Welcome, Alwyn. Welcome, Alwyn. First time Alwyn joining us actually in the village, in the chat on WZYE 95.9 FM.
When you don't call my name and no bacchanal, now I want to put no hit on me, me steal no love from nobody, yeah? All right.
What?
Anyway,
I see on Ian Allen Bandage Robert Church full of people singing here.
Wait, somebody tell me that might have been a skit. Because I called I called Gary, I called Tommy, I said, but what kind of madness is this? So then he did some digging, but he said he don't know if he's going to investigate and make sure that it was a skit and they're not blocking that the thing really happened. You know how the thing is. I was really upset over that, boy.
What strike me is that in the middle of all they doing, the congregants kept singing and acting normal. So
yes, so I wonder, I said, but why put on that type of skit? I don't understand. What is the purpose behind it?
I don't know if it's
what was the message I'm supposed to receive as a person looking at it? I don't know.
Because the congregants kept singing and praising and going on like normal. Anyway.
Yeah, let me say welcome to Denise G. Denise, welcome.
Hey, he causing trouble, Denise.
Yeah, Denise says he's making trouble, boy. He's making trouble by Slim.
Who making trouble there?
You.
You know see what Denise say?
Erica say you're good for that from small. You're troublesome.
Ken John says good night, everyone. He says good night, Diana, Anselm and Tommy. Blessings, be safe, shalom. The blood of Christ, Jesus, cover you guys. Thank you very much.
Same to you too, Ken.
Thank
you, Ken.
Cover me. You want to cover everybody, man. They may come in the vision again. Cover. Lana is a sister love, boy. Yeah, you see. I think a sister love we call she, or maybe we just had to call she sister love from now on. We are Dr. Love and we are sister love.
All right.
And John says, good night, blessings, Nadia. Happy, blessed, and then I will day to you all. And Nadia said, good night. Denise said, Denise, I know already read that. I know what trouble I causing.
Yep. Erica said it has caused trouble from little.
Nah, that was a long time ago.
No, it's still.
Oh, God.
But, just to flash back a little, Mr. Naked was he seemed very upset with me when I told him that the UNC wasn't doing what it was supposed to do.
We're going to bring him back in and we go throw it away again and we go deal with him then.
And I didn't come back at him, but I know what I was talking about. And I see 3 defectors.
Oh, you're talking about the chairman and them regional corporations.
3 of them defect.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that they defected the PNM. I said they would have defected.
Yeah. I see. I said, what?
They would have defected the NTA or somebody else.
But Tommy just said that Hailey leader was upset that he was left out the poll that they had the other day,
True?
Yeah. Hailey leader. I think I'll get the video. Hailey leader was upset, boy. You understand?
That's the one who will fix it?
Yeah, from the progressive empowerment is the progressive empowerment party, right?
Like that, but we can't remember the name because we know who will fix it.
Yeah. You fix it, man. You fix it.
Anselm, do the thing that the little boy had to go to sleep.
Hold on, I don't do it.
Remember, he's a little boy, right? Just a reminder.
The Fix-It man was upset that his party wasn't part of the 4 parties that they did that poll. He wanted to know how come his party wasn't involved. I don't know if Hailey talked to him, but he was upset, very upset.
Well, MYOB they wasn't minding the business.
I don't know how you could do a poll and do include
the Fix-It man.
Yeah. Yeah. You go do a thing without doing the Fix-It man. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. I don't know how you could do it without doing. Yeah, he said I was a skit. Oh, who's Kenny Ken?
He knew.
Kenny
Ken. He knew. I never see that name.
Welcome to the village. Welcome to the village.
It's a new profile, an old profile with a new name.
You see our profile?
I don't know. Rennie said, yeah, it was a skit. Okay. Ken John said you should invite something in some Ram Narayan to talk about energy matters. I ain't seen it. A heart is blocking part of the thing.
Well, Kevin used to be Minister of Energy under the partnership.
Is there anything answer? Because they haven't waiting.
Yeah, just be patient.
Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to do this first. I wanted to do this. I just saw this, and this is for we want to wish Lana. We want to cheer up because
happened
20 years ago today or yesterday, Lana's mother passed away, and I'm gonna Lana posted on social media. So many years have passed, but every day seems like it happened today. I live and die remembering you, for you are and was always will be my rock angel. Today, at work, I could only think of you. I tried my best to hold back the tears, but I could not. No matter if it was yesterday, a year ago, or 20 years ago, Ma. To me, each day feel like it was just moments ago. I held you in my arms as you slipped away and went to heaven, gone but not forgotten. One day we'll meet again, and you and I will sit together and laugh of the time past. Rest in peace, my queen. So I wanted to sort of, give Lana, to make Lana continue in high spirits, Lana, and we are with you. We here cherish each and every one of you in the village, and we want to tell you, stay strong.
Strength and blessings.
Yeah, we send all our blessings to you and your family. Yeah. So I just wanted to do that for Lana.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Now, I'm gonna do this other thing here. Hold on, I'm gonna do that. I just saw that. Somehow I know, boy. It just pop up on my social media. And I know, boy. Lana, like you send out some type of thing, girl. And it popped up on my social media, so that was good. All right, let me do this other one right here. Okay, just let me see if I can get this.
Anybody talking? Not hearing nothing.
Anselm's looking for something.
There we go.
Highly.
Good.
They did a poll. This thing keep blocking my conversation. A big heart sign. I don't know why it did.
Let me see. Okay. Trinidad Margot. Ken John said you guys should invite Kevin Ramadan to talk about energy matters in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, we could do that. I no problem. We'll get some information. Trinidad Margot, welcome. I did say it is what it is. I like the best you could do. They did a poll and did not include PEP. That is okay. I mean, they want what they want. Is that they didn't include PEP or PEP didn't make it?
Or nobody acknowledged or
nobody acknowledged PEP.
Or wanted to vote for pep at all.
Oh boy.
Or they get some of that pink thing to drink.
Oh dear.
What is that pink thing again?
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, what is this, Diana?
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh. Diana, where's called again?
I am not. You're not recruiting me to torment highly. No.
No,
and I heard her say Pepto-Dismal.
Oh God. So that man go say pep wasn't included. So wait now. They did ask, how come they didn't include pep? They didn't ask any questions regarding pep.
I have no idea.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
And they put PDP. PDP over pep. Oh my goodness.
That's not a nice thing. Highly, we got to deal with that highly. But highly, you know, your leader don't take me phone call at all.
But talk about PDP, Anselm.
Yeah.
Vallis James is coming up against Fali's refusal to call an election. I gather.
Well, you know, Tommy, let me get this here. Tommy, what I want to say is that I think that, and I'm making no excuses, but I think that the politics of the day in Trinidad, boy. Diana, go ahead. Go ahead, Diana.
Okay, what I'm talking about?
It's on the screen.
Look at the screen.
Okay. I'm looking at a relay phone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is you know who, Adam Kolasar. I think he goes to the Gandhi Vedic Hindu school. Forgive me if it's wrong. And he won the under-8. He came in second in the under-8 chess tournament. Adam Kolasar appeared in the village several times. He was first in the village with helping to take care of the pelicans that was stranded with the oil spill down in the south there. And then he appeared on 2 of our talent shows. So Adam Kolasar is doing well on this Indian Arrival Day, coming in second in under-8 tournament, chess tournament. Congratulations, Adam. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, Adam. Keep pushing along, man. Keep moving along.
Congratulations, Adam. All the best. Continued success.
Yeah, keep pushing. Don't stop. Yeah, don't stop. But highly upset, boy. What? He upset. Ali say, Trinidad Margot says Pep wasn't included. Ali said that is their problem. Don't blame it, don't bother me. Ali, me don't bother you. Huh?
You're not recruiting me to torment highly.
Yeah, Anselm and Tommy wasting their time. Tommy.
Good night, Carice.
Tommy, you man say you're wasting your time, you know. I don't know.
All right, Heidi, please excuse me. I didn't mean to ridicule your leader, and I'm not looking down on him. I'll only be giving him a hand to pull him up if he needs it.
Yeah, I come on with my butler with my pink thing in it. Yes. Ron, you ever wants to know what's the story on Aisha leaving 91.9? You know all of them P&M stories. We go call Aisha.
I hear she get a big work, a big counselor work.
No, she ain't gonna work. How she go get a counselor work?
People like to run with thing there.
She had a win.
I hear she lining up. For her. She lining up to get some political seats.
She had a win. She can't just get seat just so.
They're gonna put you in that capacity.
She not like your boy Watson Duke, you know. He want to become mayor before he see like any councillors.
Oh, la.
That is Diana friend and all. Yeah? That is Diana.
I give up.
That's
I give
their
up.
choice, he says. Yeah, that's their choice. Yeah. Funny say good night, Lana, Nadia, Hailey, Takesha, not forgetting the storm. Yeah. We see inside. Congratulations, Adams. Onward and upward. Yeah, full 100.
Y'all type congratulations for Adam, please.
Hailey say don't bother him. Don't bother him that they leave out the party. Hailey, if I was you, seriously, if I was you and they dissing my party like that, nah, I would have marched in Port of Spain. I'd have a match.
By himself? He would have marched by himself?
No, I would have gone and take my 10 supporters and go and march strong with Foot Square.
Hey, be nice to Hailey, Anselm.
Oh no, did I say 10?
You want them to get locked up? You know the police done finicky.
Oh, okay, yeah. But if David Welch was still there, they would have get 100. Because that young fella was good enough. Yeah, he used to bring out people.
Now is.
Well, he's silent now because Hailey party kick him out.
Oh Lord, Father. Anthony Man is at top of the hour.
He resigned. But then Hailey, when you was here, Hailey said something about him when he was here the other day.
Top of the hour.
Yeah, hold on. Carice says, hi Ken John, hi Vonnie, hi Lana. Yeah, Carice. Yeah. Look at Hailey. Tommy, look at Hailey send you 2 emojis. You know what them emojis is? What is them?
I know. What is it?
I don't know. I can't make it out. Look like somebody crying.
Yeah, somebody crying.
Yeah. Oh, he crying? Who he crying for? He's a big man and he crying because they leave out the party.
He laughing.
We apologize.
He laughing till he cry.
Oh, one laughing and next one he crying.
Well,
he laughing and crying at the same time. That's what it is. All right. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. It's Diana, Anselm, and Tommy and you in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Trinidad, to leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. For daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioners still acting trim. They go, it's time. We separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. While them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we had to reap. Hey. Oh yeah. school skits getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Our school girls you won't believe. Live MMA, they pulling weave. Check the vibes, they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado. Mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be frothing, and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through our ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic Trinbago. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're in the world when we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield. Busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinbago, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While from you guys, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Trinbago, the time is now. Look how the murder rate leap. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters, they put us to sleep. We must stop this world when we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah. Like zero fiddling through the fire. But while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing across the land. He casts his shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trinbago, the time is now. Look how the price we paying don't steep. While some labor keep. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. Must stop this world when we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep, I do that. Are you saying anything?
Oh yeah, that was me. That was me. Welcome back, everyone. It's in the village of the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Vonnie Roberts says, Anselm, 91.9 need to have more balance. The PNM propaganda starts from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. We need more TC and heavy for some balance. Ain't it, Anselm? Vonnie, if it's one thing, I do tell a man how to run his business. I stay away from trying to tell a man how to run his business. Trinidad Mango says, what a tangled web we weave when we deceive. Is that what you meant, Trinidad Mango? What a tangled web? Are you talking about that they left Pep out of the They left Highly Party out of the survey.
But it's not Mango, it's Margot.
No, I say Margot. Yeah, my Thai tongue is Margot. Yeah, Margot.
Okay.
I say Mango. No, my apology. I mean Margot. Yeah, what a tangled web we weave when we deceive. But you think they leave them out willingly, or just? I know who do that survey. That was
MYOB, whoever that is.
YOB. Who in charge of that survey? We could call in charge of that survey.
Let me.
You see if they have a number in it, and see if they have a number in it for me. Let me call them to find it.
Let me check them.
Yeah, because we like to get information and all. You know we just do it. MYOBB. Are they on I wonder if they're on MY.
I'm looking for them for you.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I had stepped away a minute. I'm looking. Hey.
Yeah, if we see them, so we can call them and try to get more information about, if they just gave 4 parties, why they didn't give out all the parties. Ken John says, the UNC Borough Corporation's taking 20,000 to get a job now. What a shame for UNC. They're treating the people so bad and want to be in power. They should not blame PNM because they're not doing better, yes? Okay. Ken John, I saw that on our next social media page there, That thing about that thing. Is that true? Is that fact or is that fiction? And he wants to know when Trinidad ever sweet. And he answered for himself. He said before Eric Williams and PNM. But PNM was always there, Highly. What's wrong with you? Eh? Always going to be before Eric Williams. That is 10% Highly. But I'm waiting for my partner, Captain, to come. Because I have something specifically dedicated towards Captain Capiza. So I'm waiting until he come. And then I will play that video for him. Well, look, you see that what I like about Trinidad Margo, We just keep it full 100 in this village here. We don't care where you're from. Trinidad Margo say, Pep is my party too. Yeah? Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. But we want to find out the facts. Not because it's Pep. We ain't going to try and find out the facts. We want to know why they were not included. Yeah? And if they weren't included, that's wrong. That's basically wrong. Then that means to say that maybe some one of them 4 people, some one of them 4 parties pay for that. And they tell them, I'm speculating here earlier, and they tell them don't include them. I feel so. And I feel I know which one of them parties it is, But I ain't going to call no name. I ain't going to call no name. They don't know them very well. I ain't going to call no name.
You said you wasn't calling no name. What you calling my name for?
No name of the party. Not the name of the whoever it is. Yeah. But you know something though? I wanted to all right. This is political analyst Dr. Bishnu Raghunath talking about the local.
According to Dr. Bishnu Raghunath, the PNM will continue to allege corruption in the UNC while it was in power, while the UNC will continue to state that none of its ministers were ever charged, and the cycle repeats. Still, he says, it may benefit the incumbent.
Yes, the fact that the PNM will continue to make allegations that the UNC has been a corrupt government when it was in office, that is going to allow the PNM to mobilize its base to say we cannot put these people back into office, and that is the impact it will have.
However, he notes that constant calls for the election serves no real purpose. He says the fact of the matter is, regardless of what the UNC says, the local government election will be held between July 10th and August 18th. He adds there is no getting away from it. Whether the Prime Minister comes out today and announces or not, he cannot go beyond August 18th.
The question is, however, that everybody knows the election is upon us. We have the specific dates within which the election can be held, and it is now for the parties to mobilize. Now, if the UNC wants to keep on calling for call a date, and not put in place their mechanisms in regard to screening of candidates and so forth, and the Prime Minister decides to come and call the date, let's say July 10th, and catches the UNC unprepared, well, that's the UNC's business.
He says the main concerns for people on the ground are roads, crime and other social problems.
The local government reform, the bill that was passed last year, if that is to be brought on stream, yes, local government authorities will get the funds coming in from property tax as relates to residential properties. But that is on the basis that we talk about the revenue authority. Now, we know for a fact that the revenue authority is not yet implemented. In fact, if I remember correctly, there's even a matter in the court calling for an injunction to prevent the startup of the revenue authority.
Nicole M. Romney, TV6 News.
Question. Okay, hold on. If Mrs. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar should lose any seats in this election, should she step down as the political leader of UNC? Tommy and Diana, Tommy, are you storming or storm out on that?
I storming for both of them, both her and Dr. Rowley.
No, that's not the question, though.
Well, I answered it straight up.
No, but we have to stick to the question, though.
Well, before you come around the corner and ask about Dr. I telling you, right? The both, yes, she should step down, and Dr. Rowley too. So you don't have to ask me that question next. Good.
No, but the question is whether if she loses footing.
Yeah. Right, she loses the corporations. Like, for example, if instead of increasing any of a corporation are decreased, they still maintain a few corporations, but she lost 2 or 3 corporations to the PNM or to the NTA or to the PDP. Now, should she continue to be the leader of the UNC, and should she step down?
She should step down if she loses footing.
Okay, so you storming that you agree that she should step down.
All of them need to go home. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
All of them need to go home.
Unfortunately, it's rather unfortunate, but we need a new perspective.
But I think that there are still a few good people on both sides of the political divide, right?
I agree. But what about the leadership?
No, the leadership had to go.
Okay.
On both sides of the political divide, they had to go. But I believe there are still good people on both sides of the thing. To be honest with you, right? To be very honest with you, I think Senator Naked have good intentions. I think Senator Naked is a good person for now, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you guys a question.
Go ahead.
For me, are you torment or tom out of this? If you had to make a choice between Senator Naked and Anil Roberts, who would be your choice?
Naked, of course, without no questions asked.
Diana, what about you?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay. All right. And Tommy, I agree with you. I storm in with Naked.
Do you understand? No, you asked me why I plead the Fifth.
No, if you plead the Fifth,
I have a reason why I plead the Fifth.
But
let me. Can I get a chance to tell you why I plead the Fifth on that one? Isn't he Senator Naked the same person that referred to as Paula May Weeks as an insipid? Right, so that's why I plead the Fifth.
Yeah, but if that's 10% of him, what about the other 90%?
I plead in the Fifth. Hey.
All right.
He doesn't win me over like that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So when you about say Dr. Vishnu, what he's saying about corruption, young people fed up. That story is as old as my grandmother. Okay. Ken John says, I'll never trust the UNC ever again. I don't trust politicians. Yeah. UNC is a Rambachan, a Setra billionaire party. That's Avinash Singh billionaire partner. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. All right. Since we kind of waiting for Capiza to come in, you know, but all you always hear about what going on in the bamboo with respect to flooding and thing, right?
Yeah.
And they're always blaming the government that the government don't care about them. And Capiza will come in and talk about all kind of thing. And when they flood Capiza, bees just go and fly all about the place and all kind of thing, right? Now, I want to listen to this.
About photos and video provided to the Works Ministry by residents in an area which was severely flooded during heavy rainfall late last year.
We had an incident there this morning where one of the banks in the bamboo area that have just been completed, as a matter of fact, the contract have been closed off as yet. We have residents actually damaging the bank already. One resident there, based on footage that we have started to erect a fence on the river bank.
TV6 News was informed that the part of the embankment the minister was referring to was at the end of Mohan Street in Bamboo Settlement Number 2.
That riverbank was completed just about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And what they're doing is weakening the bank. And once we get the downpour, once we get the flooding, you will have, again, a problem because they are weakening the bank again.
Last November, Bamboo Settlement Number 2 was among several areas in Trinidad which had remained under floodwater days after Trinidad and Tobago had first begun experiencing adverse weather conditions. At the time, many area residents complained of a slow response by the state. The Works Minister then said that in Bamboo Settlement Number 2, there had been 3 breaches on the riverbank, one of which he said had allegedly accounted for about 80% of the floodwater. On Sunday, the Works Minister told TV6 News the authorities will not be tolerating such breaches.
Our drainage department would have reached out to the police because this is a very serious matter. These are the incidents that cause severe flooding once you start to interfere with the water course and the river banks. My information is the drainage division would have reached out. I think it would have been the St. Joseph Police. So if they can intervene, we are reaching out to the regional corporation as well, because we must recognize that the regional corporation have the authority to move in and stop any illegal construction or any blockages or anything like that. So we are trying to get immediate attention to stop this illegal activity from taking place, because we know what this can cause in the height of the rainy season.
The intervention of the regional corporation for the area was confirmed by Imam Abdul Hasib Aziz, the Imam of the Bamboo Mosque in Bamboo Settlement Number 2, who also spoke with TV6 News via telephone.
Well, actually, there was an encroachment. They encroached, but the job wasn't completed because the municipal police stopped them until proper permission is received, sought and received. And I'm saying that I, among many in Bamboo, if not everyone in Bamboo, would be looking at the bank and protecting it in the best possible way. We are extremely happy for a job well done in fixing that part of the riverbank.
The Imam said what happened in the village late last year should never happen again.
We can't stop anyone because we don't have the power to do that. However, the authorities, whoever they are, will do that, but we wouldn't sit by and allow people to damage the riverbank because it's to our own detriment.
Jule Brown, TV6 News.
And you know what the first thing we go say? The government don't do nothing.
Right.
The government don't do nothing. Nothing they just do. There's just one thing right there, right? Trying to save a whole community, right? And how come them people don't make jail and thing, boy?
Because but listen, it's a society that is so errant from the top. it's tough to manage people at the bottom or in the middle.
The people hard at work, right? Trying to stem the tide of flooding in your community, right? And you want to sabotage that. But you know, people ain't going to talk about that. When all the flooding now come, right? And all the other people, right? How come they don't go and march? How come Capiz and them don't go and march in Bamboo? March against the people who trying to destroy. If a flood come, rain come, they go destroy their property. Capiz, where him? Where Capiz? How come? And then the first thing they go say, the government don't do nothing. They don't do nothing, or anything, right? Nothing. And that's why I tell people, let us stop that, or let us stop it. You can say they don't do many things. Enough. Correct is right, Tommy. They don't do enough. They need to do more. Only say they don't do anything. Look at that. Look at that. The people hard at work, right? Trying to benefit the community. But a bandit in the community, yes, a bandit. Right? Trying to mess it up for everybody else. Nobody ain't saying nothing. Where in Sean Ishmael? Where he is? Evony Roberts? Where in Sean Ishmael? Where you going? You have nothing to say. They're silent like lamb. They have something called PNIG, permanent Novocaine in gums. Yeah, it's a new virus that are going across Trinidad and Tobago. PNIG, PNIG, permanent Novocaine in gums. Yeah, Trinidad and Margo broke from the top down.
Said.
Yeah. Yeah. Vonnie, you could call up Inshal and ask him what's the outcome of the case with Coco. You could ask him that. Ken John say you don't trust Naked. Now Naked is a good one in the UNC.
I'm not sure if he's in the right place.
You know, Tommy, that might be a good point,
Because he seems to be defending the defenseless at times.
Well, I mean, you have to be in there. You can't go against them.
You had to sing this the right song.
Everybody had to sing from the same hymn book, man. You can't sing any differently. But listen, you ain't gonna hear Vonnie Roberts commenting on that, Them don't want to comment on what's going on there in Caroni, But people inside of there sabotaging and doing things to mash the thing up, to make the government look bad. I tell all you people, there are many people in Trinidad and Tobago who wish we could have 1,500 murders a year in Trinidad and Tobago in 2023. That's what they want. Why they want that? Yeah? Why they want that? And Vonnie Roberts don't want to talk about that, Vonnie Roberts want to talk about I want the boat. He want to talk about things to benefit people in the country, Right? He want to talk about Aisha Wells and why Aisha Wells leave the 91.9. Vonnie, this is more important. This is important. This is about country here, Vonnie. Why the person going and put something in there, right? So when the rain come, it could cause more flooding. Why? Why is that? Look, I don't know, boy. Something wrong with we,
I research MYOB. I'm finding them in Sydney. I'm finding them in Washington. I'm finding them in Canada. But I'm not finding them in Trinidad.
Look on the Instagram. They're only coming up on the Instagram. But the phone that I found it on, I'm not signing the Instagram on.
I found a phone number with them in Washington, D.C.
Tommy, look on the Instagram. As I told you, if you're part of Instagram, you'll find the actual profile with the 160-something thousand followers. I saw all of those too.
They have a number there?
Instagram.
MYOBE, right?
You see, I can't do it because the phone I'm using for the show is where my Instagram profile is opened. The other one, I don't remember the password. The other one, Instagram, yeah.
Here we go.
But go and type MYOB
on Instagram.
Right. Or MYOBTT in the World Wide Web, and it come up that way.
MYOB ENTT or TT?
Mm-hmm.
Is it MYOB?
Let me see how it comes up in The World Wide Web.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
put MYOB entertainment.
Look.
See them on entertainment.
Right.
So
Put it, Google it that way, and you'll see it come up on the Instagram.
Well, I'm on Instagram right now, and
You see?
I'm finding MYOB Entertainment official.
Right.
Let me see.
That's them.
They have a number there?
I'm
I'm
looking.
not. I remember I cannot open it because I'm on the page.
Maxim Tommy.
Maybe he could find it if there's a number.
I'm looking for a number.
Mhm. They have several pages.
A whole bunch of pictures. Entertainment.
Anyway, in the meanwhile, Kapiza, welcome. Kapiza, I was playing this for you, but you and Vonnie Roberts very silent about this. Let me play it back for your captain. Let me play this. I want you to listen to this, captain. What's going on in Bamboo? What the people of, not the people, certain people in Bamboo doing to make the government look bad. Listen to this, Kapiza. Listen to this.
About photos and video provided to the Works Ministry by residents in an area which was severely flooded during heavy rainfall late last year.
We had an incident there this morning where one of the banks in the Bamboo area that have just been completed, as a matter of fact, the contract have been closed off as yet. We have residents actually damaging the bank already. One resident there, based on footage that we have started to erect a fence on the riverbank.
TV6 News was informed that the part of the embankment the minister was referring to was at the end of Mohan Street in Bamboo Settlement Number 2.
That riverbank was completed just about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And what they're doing is weakening the bank. And once we get the downpour, once we get the flooding, you will have, again, a problem because they are weakening the bank again.
Last November, Bamboo Settlement Number 2 was among several areas in Trinidad which had remained under flood water days after Trinidad and Tobago had first begun experiencing adverse weather conditions. At the time, many area residents complained of a slow response by the state. The Works Minister then said that in Bamboo Settlement Number 2 there had been 3 breaches on the riverbank, one of which he said had allegedly accounted for about 80% of the flood water. On Sunday, the Works Minister told TV6 News the authorities will not be tolerating such breaches.
Our drainage department would have reached out to the police because this is a very serious matter. These are the incidents that cause severe flooding once you start to interfere with the water course and the riverbanks. My information is the drainage division would have reached out. I think it would have been the St. Joseph Police. So if they can intervene, we are reaching out to the regional corporation as well, because we must recognize that the regional corporation have the authority to move in and stop any illegal construction or any blockages or anything like that. So we are trying to get immediate attention to stop this illegal activity from taking place, because we know what this can cause in the height of the rainy season.
The intervention of the regional corporation for the area was confirmed by Imam Abdul Hasib Aziz, the Imam of the Bamboo Mosque in Bamboo Settlement Number 2, who also spoke with TV6 News via telephone.
Well, actually, there was an encroachment. The job wasn't completed because the municipal police stopped them until proper permission is received, sought and received. And I'm saying that I, among many in Bamboo, if not everyone in Bamboo, would be looking at the bank and protecting it in the best possible way. We are extremely happy for a job well done in fixing that part of the riverbank.
The Imam said what happened in the village late last year should never happen again.
We can't stop anyone because we don't have the power to do that. However, the authorities, whoever they are, will do that. But we wouldn't sit by and allow people to damage the riverbank because it's to our own detriment.
Jule Brown, TV6 News.
So I want photos from Captain. Captain, whenever there's a flood in Bamboo, Captain, we don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to hear nothing. Nothing. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. And we don't want to blame nobody. Yeah? No. Vonnie, all it takes is one person, you know. All it takes is one person. That is it. One person that it takes, you know. Don't take more than one person. One. Yeah? And then they're going to want to... No, this is serious thing, you know. But we just take these things like normal. Not normal, you know. Normal. We taking it. We saying down and taking it. Consequences for that person putting up an illegal structure. Illegal. What's the consequences? What? You know what that is? That's like the kidnapping from Barbados. And there wasn't anybody suffer any consequences for that?
Exactly.
Anybody?
Exactly.
Anybody know?
No, Naked said the opposition did something about it. I would really like to see what they did about it.
But was any police put on desk duty? They get suspended? Anything?
Nothing.
Anybody know? Eh?
As far as I know, I don't think anytime it was brought up in the parliament, they were shut up. They were shut down, so to speak.
So because it's one person. Because it's one person, Vonnie. Well, all right, let me say, I don't understand what Vonnie say. This is what Vonnie say. It was one person who did that. He started to do offense, so it was a simple thing to bring charges on that person. Vonnie, my point exactly. Did they bring charges against the person? Did they use that person as an example? Right? You know, if I was the superintendent in charge of Bamboo, I was going to charge that person and parade them in front of the court with the handcuff for everybody to see.
Not just that, but the neighbors should have opposed them from the time they start.
Yes, this is the Bamboo Bandit. Again, the man name, the Bamboo Bandit. Right? But they just sit down there and it is okay. Yeah.
It's not my job. It's not my job to do anything about it.
Nah, yeah. Yeah, people building houses on the riverbank and all in Caroni River and get away scot-free. Yeah, Vonnie. Vonnie, go and get the fellas and them from the underground reporter, go and march. Let them go on. That is the name of the program? Tommy, that is the name of the program?
You putting yourself in trouble.
I try to help me, but
I try to start that. I try to start that. I don't want to say Anselm and Tommy talking about underground report.
No, I need you to correct me, man. Yeah, hey, yeah, Vonnie, it's very easy for police to investigate this and bring charges, right? Mm-hmm. How difficult is that? When they go bring charges in 2050? Eh? That's when they go bring charges, 2050. Bamboo, that's by my uncle's side. Yeah, and the people got to suffer the consequences. Yeah, that one river, he spent the billions of dollars on it. Who spent billions of dollars? Huh? Oh God. Let me don't call God name even. Here comes Vonnie. Here comes Vonnie again. Like Vonnie's Capiza reincarnated tonight. Vonnie Roberts. There is flood in Diego Martin, Port of Spain, Anselm. Where in Trinidad don't flood. Vonnie, the Soca Warriors looking for some good goalpost shifters. I know the coach very well. I go recommend you. Seriously, they're looking for some goalpost shifters. I go recommend you, Vonnie. I have to recommend you. All of a sudden, Tommy and Diana, flood all over Trinidad. All over Trinidad does flood. Right?
But we'll be dealing with one specific situation, trying to ameliorate one situation at a time.
Come and shift in the goalposts. One, let me deal with that. Let me deal with there, get it right. We don't have to deal with it again. We don't have to spend no millions and billions of dollars fixing it. If people inside the community would do the right thing, What about the sabotage of the pumps, Vonnie? There are sabotage pump all over Trinidad too, right? Eh? What about the sabotaging of the pumps? What about that one? Nah, boy, we listen. We have to want better. We have to want better. We must want better. You know, and we are too party oriented. We have to become country. Anyway, look, crazy, crazy. You tell them what you think it should be in Trinidad and Tobago, because, and Tommy, I don't know if we want to deal with this story in Tobago, boy. What do you think?
Boss, let me tell you something, Finally got to put this to rest once and for all. Call election and put some licks in the backside. Probably take all 15.
Tommy. Ooh, Tommy said put some licks, boy.
Tommy speaking truth to power, boy.
You gotta just do that, you know, and fix that.
But think about it, right? If this is true, boy, the person who taped that, I hope that person is not a person who that fella trust, Think about that. Because that could be one of your
I missed the bacchanal. What was the bacchanal?
There was a voice.
Bamboo.
Where
what?
The bamboo situation.
No, we're talking about the Farley situation.
No, Farley. I missed that bacchanal.
Farley.
Enlighten me now. What went on?
Vanis James is calling Farley out saying, hey, call the election and get some validation, you know, because
see, that's the problem with we black people. We can't come together, and when we do come together, you always finding one of we want to pull the person down. I tired. Yes, I tired. I tired and fed up.
Yeah, Anselm.
Let's say he calls the election, he wins. Then what?
Well, they'll move on from that. At least that will shut everybody the hell up, and we could move on with the people's business, because the people's business right now is being affected by all the noise and distraction.
I listen. Last week was what? What was the topic of the day last week?
Topic, huh?
What was it last week?
Call the election? Something, I don't know.
No, last week was the Privy Council.
The silk, yeah.
The Privy Council was last week. Then before that was Silk, right? Then before that was Foster Cummins.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, no, you leave out something. Before that was the situation at Howard.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the Barbados situation.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, it is never a dull moment in Trinidad and Tobago, and the things keep. Vonnie Roberts can help very good with this. These goalposts keep shifting day after day after day after day.
Say it right. The distractions keep the focus away from the things that needs resolution.
Correct. Yeah. I was just putting it in another form, but you are absolutely correct. The distractions just keep coming week after week after week, and we continue to be distracted.
And the real issues are not being attended to.
Not
Because distractions are afoot.
Yes. What if whatever happened with Farley in Tobago, right? A person who didn't have a food on the table, how does that benefit them? How does that benefit them? The situation with Barbados, how does that benefit them? The Silk situation, how does that benefit them? Well,
Same thing I be saying. How that help you get a work? How that put food on your table? How that pay your bill? How that pay your mortgage? How that put money in the bank account for a rainy day? I don't know. It don't make no sense.
And Vanu about say one situation, very simple. Let the police do their work. The police do their work. Them go do their work in 10 years, maybe a decade later. You're going to hear, yeah, you know what? Back in 2023, there was a person who did something illegal fence somewhere. All right? The case now going to court. In 2033. The case now going to say, what, way back then? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the place might still be flooding. Well, we need a new dispensation in Trinidad and Tobago. We need new ideas. Really,
we really need, what we need most is a new playbook.
Yeah.
And strict enforcement.
The playbook ain't working. It just ain't working. Right? Now, listen to this one. The government going to parliament to pass legislation to lawfully make the people, the aldermen and the councilmen and women, who wasn't supposed to be there, legal, and they no longer there. They're going to parliament to pass legislation for something they do wrong, to try to fix it, right? And they're no longer there. You know, Trinidad is a real place, boy.
Yes, it is.
Nah. I used to defend Trinidad being a people say Trinidad is not a real place, yeah. Look at here. Them laying a bill in parliament, right? Because they do something illegal by extending it a year, and they're going back now to change it to make what they do illegal legal. And then they're going to call a local election.
Oh, Lord. Why?
No, I'm missing something. What am I missing? What am I actually missing something? Listen to this.
The Municipal Corporations Extension Terms of Office and Validation Bill 2023 is a short piece of legislation with only 5 clauses to be passed by only a simple majority. However, the impact of it is dire, as it validates the additional time councillors and aldermen would have spent in office up to May 18th and the decision that they made. It also validates the decisions that are to be made 90 days from May 18th to facilitate local government elections. In piloting the legislation, Attorney General Reginald Amore Senior Counsel said the government has embarked on local government reform, for which legislation was passed in 2022 with the aim to further empower people. He referred to the statement made by the Prime Minister on May 24th.
And it suffices for me to say that as part of my pilot today, I entirely adopt and accept that statement as informing our considerations today for the passage of this bill into law.
The Attorney General had this to say concerning the Privy Council and amendments to the legislation which gives councillors and aldermen a 4-year term in office as opposed to 3 years.
The Privy Council accepted the Court of Appeal of Trinidad and Tobago's record of the historical evolution of this legislation up to the proclamation of sections 11.4 and 12.5 of the Municipal Corporations Act. The Privy Council has held that the extension of the term of office of incumbent councillors and aldermen by 1 year constituted no violation of the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, but that B, that extension by amendment could not be interpreted as applying to the incumbent councillors and aldermen whose terms expired in December 2022.
But prior to that May 18th ruling, Amore contends that councillors and aldermen had no way of knowing that a term in office would be deemed illegitimate, given that the government was of the view that they could have held office for the 4-year term, further solidified by the courts in T&T.
This was plainly not an unreasonable view and was one held in good faith, since this was also the view of a unanimous Court of Appeal of Trinidad and Tobago. More directly, Mr. Deputy Speaker, the incumbents acted in their offices after the 10th of February, pursuant to the decision of the Court of Appeal, which held on that date that the 4-year term applied to them.
As such, the AG states that their actions should be considered legitimate, as he notes that they continued to perform and received their salaries.
But Amo says it is the nation which benefited from the services they provided, such as ensuring garbage collection and sanitation, public health, municipal police, and the maintenance of local roads, bridges, public buildings and spaces, etc. He says validation of the acts of these councillors and aldermen would remove any uncertainty caused by the Privy Council ruling. This is found in Clause 5 of the bill.
That provides that where the councillors and aldermen under Section 3 exercised the functions of councillors and aldermen between 2nd of December 2022 and the 18th of May 2023, and thereafter exercised the functions of councillors and aldermen up until the commencement of this Act, the exercise of those functions and all acts or things done pursuant thereto shall be deemed to have been as valid and effectual as if the Municipal Corporations Act expressly empowered them to exercise those functions.
The AG says the writs of election would be issued in due course by the Elections and Boundaries Commission. Alicia Boucher, TV6 News.
I see a lawsuit coming with respect to that. Because the Privy Council said, ruled against you for you going in the parliament and extending these councillors and aldermen time on the job. And they said it was illegal.
Oh boy.
So you going and make this extension for them legal.
Oh boy.
I see another Privy Council coming again. I see it. Yeah, another Privy Council coming.
Is this the first time they did that, or they did it before?
I don't know, I don't know.
Maybe Karen Nunez knows something.
I think they had done it before.
Yeah.
I think I remember them extending. Extending.
But they went to legislation and do it, Tommy.
I don't think it was taken in this direction before. It wasn't. It was.
I don't remember them ever going to the parliament and create, because Tommy, they had to do that because they postponed the local election.
But they postponed the local election before.
But okay, but did they have to go to parliament? Because they postponed it, but then they extended the councillors and aldermen's time in office by a year.
But they weren't taken to task before. This is the first time they're being taken to task on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I wonder who that was under, boy. Okay. No, I didn't hear. I started to listen to Mother Bernie's video, but I know it. Kapisa say you have a plan for Caroni East.
But Anselm, not to deviate from the topic, I was watching the world news, and it says that cancer drugs are going to be scarce here in the United States, right? So my thing is, I start to study. I say something scarce here in the United States or wherever, a big market such as it could create shortages in other, places like Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. No, yes or no?
I don't know.
They said it's going to be a shortage, and the how they can feel you're going to see it throughout the whole system. Because people certain countries that can afford to buy them in bulk and stuff, they're going to start hoarding them now. So I said to myself, oh my word, what does that spell for the other smaller economies? Like the Caribbean and I don't know.
But Anselm, I'm going through MYOB page on Instagram, and all I'm seeing is picture after picture after picture.
Me too.
Well, I'm not seeing a phone number, a contact number, or anything of sorts. Take a little bit more research to come up with that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because you'll get them a call, and I could all research myself. But I think it's kind of important when we look at certain things happening in Trinidad, right? And it's like, you going and change laws to suit yourself, and when you go to the highest court in the land, the highest court in the told you what you done was illegal, and you going back now to make something illegal legal, and somebody else tell you it was already illegal. I mean,
So who it is going to the court to do it?
what do you mean?
Who the incumbent, the opposition, who?
Going to which court?
The who?
No, go.
No, who it is? What did they go? Who it is going where to make something illegal? Who's doing the doing?
No, they went to the Privy Council.
Who's there?
Ravi Balgobin.
And who he went on behalf of?
He went on behalf of himself.
He went on behalf of himself?
Yeah.
Why would he do that on behalf of himself? I'm concerned, but I thought he'd be doing it for the population, the government.
No, I mean anybody. If you have the money and you have the attorneys, you want to file an appeal. What was done by the government, you can take it to the Privy Council because it was in Trinidad, and the appeal court ruled in favor of the government that to change the legislation to extend the councillors and the aldermen by 1 year, and they appealed it, and they appealed to the Privy Council because the highest court in Trinidad agreed with the government that they could extend it, and
That they can extend it.
Yeah, they could extend the councillors and aldermen by 1 year.
So let me ask a question. What is the purpose of extending this thing now? What do they hope to achieve?
No, they postponed the local election.
So it is postponed, and that's it. For real.
No. The Privy Council have changed that.
So they cannot you see, it's confusing. They cannot postpone the election. That's what the Privy Council say?
No, what the Privy Council said, what they did by extending the aldermen and councillors' time, they extended from 3 years. It's 3 years they're in office, and a local election was supposed to be called in order for the people to vote on new councillors. And the government went to the parliament, they created legislation to change that. Right, and then in Trinidad, they filed a case against it saying it was illegal, and the appeal court in Trinidad agreed with the government that they can do it, and then Ravi Balgobin appealed the decision to the Privy Council, and then the Privy Council come and said, you guys extended it by 1 year, and even the people in office for a year was illegal because we have a representative democracy, and a representative democracy. People vote you in office, and they should get the opportunity when the time is up in order to either vote you back in or vote other people back in.
And that's fair. That's fair. I mean, if you postpone the election a month, a week, or two, but if you postponing and extending is two different actions. You didn't ask us if we want. You asked me if I want Tommy representing me. You just say, okay, again, you Tommy again for another year. Take it or like it. That is dictator move.
Oh, yeah?
My dictator move. You didn't ask me nothing. Suppose I'm not happy with him. I'm a constituency. I ain't happy with he. Why are ramming him or her down my throat? I have a right. I have a right to dip my finger in the ink or say what I got to say.
Just take me and cool it. That's it.
Yeah, take it, whether you like it or not. This is what it's going to be. That is dictator behavior for me. Yeah, you're dying.
Actually, this is my humble opinion. What is supposed to happen is that the Constitution has to be changed, where there are fixed election dates for everything. Just like how we have here in every November, such and such date is fixed for election. We can do that. What do you think, Anselm?
Yeah, but them politicians that say they had the date in their pocket.
No, we don't need the date in the pocket. We need it fixed in the Constitution.
As you know very well, between 2010 2015, that could have been fixed, and they didn't need the opposition to fix stuff like that.
Right.
And it wasn't fixed. It wasn't fixed. When now was 33-3, they could have fixed that too. It wasn't fixed. Right? There's been a few opportunities that we have to fix some problems that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, but the party in power decided to use the status quo and leave it as is. Right? Property tax could have been fixed by the UNC. It could have been fixed.
Right? Because they opposed the regime and the scheme at this particular point. They could have come up
Remember they talk about, they axed the tax. Remember they axed the tax?
Yeah, I remember they axed the tax. They won the election with that as the part of their motto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vonnie wants to know, and Rowley extend the local election by an hour. Did he extend the local election or the EBC extended the local election?
EBC.
Yeah, I don't know how the Prime Minister could extend any election. You could ask for an extension, and it's up to the EBC whether they want to give it to you or not.
But you know,
the weather was rather challenging too. In that instance, I was there. I voted in that election.
Someone told me, you residing in a house, and or you residing somewhere, and you have this representative that is making life the representative who is in charge, and your life unbearable. Why you want to go and extend the unbearableness for people? I mean, people gonna just get more angry with you. I would get more. Oh God, I gotta put up with this again for another year. Oh God, were they trying to kill me? People are gonna get more angry, more angry. Yep.
With the extension of the election, it could have gone anywhere.
People are gonna get angrier.
It could have gone any which way because you had more time to represent or to vote for whomever it is you chose to.
Yeah, and it give Watson Duke more time to prepare his party to be part of the local election. So
to give him more time to prepare for the local election.
Yeah, there was benefits to people. There was benefit to the councillors because they get an alderman, they got an extra year of salary, right? And they didn't have to go to the polls. Right? It's benefit to the end.
Yeah. Them business fixed, but the people that have constituents at the business can't even get the F in the business. Part of the I and the X.
So let's go for a quick station identification. It's in the village to the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Actually, JJ, I think most people have mischaracterized the true cost of corruption. I don't think the true cost of corruption, rather, let me say it differently. I don't think the most expensive line item in the cost of corruption, right, is what it's done to the economy. I think it's what it's done to sentiment and what it does to talent. In other words, when you corrupt a system, those less deserving get opportunities to which they are not deserving. Entitled. The problem is that those who are deserving pick up a little green document called a passport. They get on a plane and go elsewhere. And they leave. Now, there are some people watching this who go, no, they must go. Let me tell you why that is the dumbest, most nonsensical thing I've ever heard people say. When you say, JJ must go, JJ is born in South Africa. The South African state educates him for 18 years to get his matric. Then, that same South African economy has built institutions of education. Let's assume JJ gets a master's. It's another 5-6 years of it. 24 years invested, and you're going to say he must just go.
Yeah.
Like,
because you're just flushing that investment down the drain.
And so, what's happened now, if it's not the semigration to the Western Cape, that's a separate conversation altogether. It's the proper immigration. The number of South Africans who have sat in this chair living in Canada today would alarm you. The number who've moved to Australia would alarm you. The number I bump into, or neighbors of mine in the Middle East, will alarm you, right? Because what talent does, when you distort this thing about effort versus reward, is talent goes where it will be rewarded.
My goodness.
It doesn't have to put up with the nonsense. It gets on a plane and it leaves.
Yeah.
Now.
The rate they say is going overseas.
That's my own. But I think the point is this: the degradation is slow, right? So you don't feel it immediately.
Yeah.
But trust me. Let me end it by saying this. If you looked at the top 100 investment bankers in Wall Street today, you'd find a healthy percentage of them are Nigerians. The top brain surgeons in the world today, healthy percentage of them Nigerians. The top investment banking lawyers in the world today, healthy percentage of them Nigerians.
Sure.
What does that tell you? How is it that Nigeria is struggling with the issues it's struggling with, but some of the smartest people in the world are Nigerians? And then you look at where you'll find those Nigerians, and typically it's not in Nigeria. It means you've got this incredible base of talent whose skills, competence, and abilities are being harvested by another economy and not their.
We're back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And with that in mind, I want to go to a clip from. I don't understand this clip, eh? The people in Roxburgh, Tobago, saying that they are being neglected, right? Anyway, let's take a listen to this.
Residents spoke with us about issues affecting the village of Roxburgh, among them a massive hole in the village park. We also sat with the elderly to hear their concerns. Residents claim that their village is being neglected because of the fallout between their representative for Roxburgh, Dalford, Watson Duke, and the THE administration.
We have drains in Roxburgh that is not being fixed, and the rain is coming. Roxburgh is below sea level. And why should Roxburgh be victimized? Because of the representative? Why should Roxburgh be victimized like this? Why is nothing doing in Roxburgh? We want to see better changes in Roxburgh. We want to see better work being done in Roxburgh. Because if it wasn't for Roxburgh, none of them wouldn't have been there. Chief Sec, remember, it is I that sent Mr. Duke up in Speyside for you.
Since PDP win election and that mishap happened between Mr. Duke and Mr. Farley, they blacklist Roxburgh. You understand? Roxburgh ain't getting nothing since that. I talk in plain. Since it happened, Roxburgh ain't getting nothing.
Are you seeing development in Roxburgh? How do you feel?
To be honest, not really, because things are more or less at a standstill. No upgrading, nothing.
So now Roxburgh need a lot of development, especially the park. The bench fall in since about January, and no one never came. They only have no entry on the park sign.
When we win the election, okay, I say, well, things will change. But to me, getting worse. What are them old building at the place? Look how, and they were saying, oh, Roxburgh second tongue. Roxburgh no second tongue, this is a shanty tongue.
Elizabeth Williams, TV6 News.
You know, you all understand the politics of that video there?
Man, unjust.
No, but Ms. Bunny was saying that what's his name need to mind his business, you know, instead of fighting. Watson.
Who's that?
You.
Tommy. Yeah. What else did she say? I didn't see the video. She said Watson, you need to mind your own business in what way?
You need to attend to the business of Roxburgh.
Correct is right.
But
Tommy,
he running for mayor of Port of Spain. What else he doing? They might go to the representative.
What do you mean the representative?
Who's the representative? And let them
What's
vote, like, and
what
that is, and it's
Roxborough is represented by Mr. Duke.
Duke is the
it's
representative?
right. It's sad. It's sad. This is, and I say it over and over. Who want to come for me? All you come. Whenever Whenever it comes, black people have to get together, the unison to lift up everybody. There's always some kind of squabble going on, and
Yeah,
somebody
but
looking to pull somebody down, and somebody turning out files on somebody, and meanwhile, the things that are supposed to be happening and the people we're supposed to help ain't happening. I'm fed up of that.
the
Ain't
representative for
happening.
Roxborough is Watson Duke.
Fed up of that.
The representative for Roxborough is Watson Duke.
All this
If
in-house bickering and egotism and stuff. Y'all need to bury that stupid hatchet and see about the people in Roxborough if it is that they're being neglected. Need to yeah. Enough is enough now. Come
Diana,
on, Farley.
Diana, the representative for Roxborough is Watson Duke.
Yes,
If
and that's what I said.
if
What
Watson
he need to. I don't
if
know. He running
if
for
Watson
mayor. He running for this. He running for that.
if Watson Duke not standing up for people in his constituency, look at it. All them UNC people who in charge of them members of parliament, their constituency, they're standing up for their constituencies. The PNM in power, but they're standing up. Khadija Amin, Rushton Paré, David Nakid, Inda Singh, all of them sign up for their community, right? Right? What's Duke doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing? So don't blame Farley for that.
He running for mayor. He running for this. He running for.
Why are you blaming Farley though? You blaming
No,
Farley.
I'm saying
You could
the
blame
both of them need to come together. That's what I'm saying.
You need to mind his business.
They need to come together. He need to go perform his job function, and stop. Anyway, what happened there? I saw a video where he was in the THA recently, and he used the word, and the lady, whoever keeps the order, I don't know her name, I don't know her title, tell him what's your language. But the word he used is a word in the English dictionary, right? And it's p-footing. You understand? You ever heard that word, right, Tommy?
Yes,
They stop p-footing around the issues, and he's not going to be. And the lady told him that kind of language. I sent the video to you, Anselm. That kind of language is not accepted in here, and he get all high horse. I say, you see, this is what's going on, and meanwhile, people hurting. People are hurting because of this. They need to now. You need to see. Now we need to see who's leader and who have man rat attitude. Because it's a two-man rat can't live in the same hole. Who's going to emerge as the true leader here now? You're going to see it. One saying the party is his and he own it and and that's it. Then the next one, right? So let me see who's true leaders here now. Who's going to, give? Who's going to extend an olive branch and keep the peace and get the things working for where the people are crying out? I don't know. I
See,
don't
when I
know.
saw that video, and I hear people saying nothing happening in Roxborough, and you elect people. Where is your representative? Where's your assemblyman for that area? Where's your assemblyman for that area?
What is his focus?
Yeah, you want to blame the THA chief? That? Now you go, oh, nah. I mean, of course, the buck stops with the leader or the buck stops with the prime minister, but at least
your representative supposed to do your bidding.
Correct. Right?
But look what's going on. Dr. Oli, he's the leader of everybody, right? He's leader there. Right, good. Carly telling him to mind the business.
And he's right. He's absolutely
right. Juke mad with Farley. Juke don't like Dr. Rowley. So you see what's going on? Wait. A whole calamity waiting to happen if it didn't already happen. This one they like this one, and this one they like that one. This one form a new party, and this one resign from there, and this one get caught in scandal, and they don't like 3 Tobagonians.
Yeah.
This is why I say when I don't know why we have to end up like this as black people. Why we can't come together for the good of the one entity? Put your feelings aside. Okay, you know what? Oh, wrong. All right, let me go forward and show front. Look at all the bickering I think going on, with Biden and McCarthy. But they're working toward streamlining the thing, though.
They have no choice.
You know why? Because let me tell you, the voters will hold Biden foot to the fire, and they will hold the Republican to the fire too. They know that. They know that. They are aware of that. But in Trinidad and Tobago, it's like, nobody ain't willing to hold nobody. Hey, this is not what we want. This is what we want. And to shift things, I tell them, all you have to shift and get something new. If you have a bed and you're laying on the bed and the bed creaking and croaking and the legs break down, you want to sleep on that bed, you throw it out, you vote it, pelt it out, and you get a new firm bed that can hold you up and sustain you and give you a good night's rest, right? That you can get up and face tomorrow. You ain't holding on to that rickety bed. You're not. So what's going on? With the common senses. Was he hard? Was he hard task to do? It ain't working. All you're not happy. Things ain't going good. Ain't looking too bright. Hey, that's an easy fix to me. Nobody ain't holding no gun to your head and telling you who you have to vote for. You gotta think, you know what? I don't want this for my children, my grandchildren, and the remainder of my days. I want something better. Something better. Come on, people. Innovation. Let people import companies into Trinidad and Tobago. You need you need to ease the transportation on the road. The other countries in the world adhering to the Paris Agreement as far as green energy go to bring down the ozone layer, and help heal the ozone layer and all this kind of stuff. We don't want to be part of that dialogue. We want to be part of that dialogue. We want to be. I always say the Trinidad and Tobago economy is 98% literate. Why aren't there a lot of companies investing and want to open up shop in Trinidad and Tobago? A lot of y'all can work from home as a customer service rep. Why are these things, Come on, man. Something gotta give because going on and on so all the time. And the young people, what they have to look forward to. Canada is making it easy for you now to go and incorporate yourself into their economy. You have relatives in Canada, by osmosis. Look up the word osmosis. You will get landing papers in Canada now. Yeah, they're making it easy because they're hurting for laborers. What's Trinidad and Tobago? What are we doing? There should be, I don't know. These things, AI is big on thing now. We have smart people in Trinidad. Look, little Adam, he's a chess player. He plays a piano. Plenty of Adams in Trinidad. What are we gonna do with them when they come out of school? What are we gonna do with them? What they gonna do? Go and fry chicken? Come on, man. Come on. And done away with who getting a pick in a company. It's the opportunities should be all across the board. All across the board. If you have if you have 50 job openings, well, let me look at 300 candidates, then cap it at 300 and pick the best 50. But, everybody, it should be available to everybody, not who know who, the nepotism and I'm telling you, come on, man. Come on, Trinidad, big can do better than that, man. All right, I done right for a minute.
Yes, Storm. Tell them, Storm. Tell them.
So the people in Tobago say that they're asking themselves if this is what they voted for.
Especially after this town house meeting that they've been having. They want it to appear like they're doing something. So we heard that they start hiring people all over the place. But now we get to understand from the video that we are hearing that it's a propaganda thing.
Ms. Frederick said this is not what the people of Tobago voted for.
That is not what we campaign for in Tobago. We campaign that Tobagonians must benefit from Tobago because our mantra was village by village, child by child, household by household, none shall be left behind.
Ms. Frederick told TV6 News she remains a supporter of the PDP and not the newly formed Tobago People's Party, the TPP, led by Fali Augustine.
We as Tobagonians vote for the PDP. We vote for the mandate that the PDP put out because we appreciated that mandate that would help rise Tobago out of the ashes that Tobago is in. But what happened? What happened? The people get inside there, and as they get inside there, everything changed.
She said she remains a supporter of Representative for Roxburgh, Delaford, Assemblyman Watson Duke.
What about Mr. Duke? Mr. Duke? I am still supporting Mr. Duke because Mr. Duke has Tobago in his heart. He is a Tobagonian. He has Tobago in his heart. When he leave Trinidad to come here to run for the election, he come to run for Tobago. You ever see a man work so hard, toil so hard, spend his hard-earned money, money that most of them didn't have to spend. He has to spend it all for all of them.
Her question to the THA administration, where is the promised Better Tobago promised in 2021?
My advice to them today is that we put you all there to uplift Tobago, to bring better conditions in Tobago, to bring better living for the people of Tobago. And so far, we are not satisfied with what you all are doing. We are not satisfied with that. We vote for a better Tobago.
Elizabeth Williams, TV6 News.
Listener, when you listen to people who don't have all the facts and they are stating what they think they know, sometimes I just say, sometimes you think you know, even though I tell you that you don't know, you don't want to know that you don't know, even though you know that you don't know, and I'm telling you that you don't know, you still don't want to know that you don't know. See, that's part of the problem. When you're talking like if you have facts and you don't really have the facts. But I guess that's the way life is. We just talk because we had to say something. You know? So, yeah.
What does Shaki think?
I ain't talk to Shaki, no? Shaki, who Shaki supporting, boy? I ain't sure, no. I remember, you know. I gotta figure out. Sure, that Margot said that's what I want for my country, Diana. Tobago says Tobago people fed up with UNC, etc. Politicians, things hard, things bad. Yeah? You know, I mean, I felt that the PDP was bringing change to Tobago. And with Watson, Duke, and Farley, I felt if they had worked out their differences, right? They could have a significant impact on politics in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, but when all these things started to happen, and don't forget, that whole thing started here in the United States of America. That mashup started in America, and it could have been solved. It could have been taken care of easily, right? But you know, when you have people who have their own agendas, it's difficult. Yeah. So,
I don't want to believe it started here. I think it flared up here.
Well, yes, you are accurate. You're right. It flared up here. You are right. You are right. You're absolutely correct. It flared up here. It didn't start here. It flared up here. It started back home, but here was the landing ground and the landing place where it took a different turn, right? When we had that incident here with that Tobago thing, you know, and so listen, let me do the feel good for the day. This is the feel good for the day.
All right.
Let me do a little feel good, you know, because you know we can't just do, you know, all this thing. We had to do a little feel good too. And as a matter of fact, for this feel good, we're actually going to Howard University. Yeah? It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Miss World Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, here we go. This is the feel good for the day.
And Trinidad and Tobago was well represented at Howard University's graduation, as it wasn't just our Prime Minister flying our flag high. And if you ask me, that's definitely something to feel good about.
TNT national Deante Taylor graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science at the College of Engineering and Architecture. Deante was recognized by Howard University for achieving the highest GPA of 4.0 at the College of Engineering and Architecture and also the highest GPA overall. As a computer science senior, Deante received the prestigious Tau Beta Pi Scholarship for the 2022-2023 academic year. He also made his mark in sport at the university as he served as the president and founder of the Howard University Esports Association. Through Deante's efforts, HU Sports has had partnerships with companies like Nike, Microsoft, and Verizon.
So that's our feel-good moment for the day. Man going to school and getting a 4.0 by
4.2.
It's 4.2?
That's what I think I heard her say.
Okay, let me see. I thought it was a 4.0.
Anselm, that make my 3.8 look small, boy.
And Trinidad and Tobago was well represented at Howard University's graduation, as it wasn't just our Prime Minister flying our flag high. And if you ask me, that's definitely something to feel good about.
TNT national Deante Taylor graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science at the College of Engineering and Architecture. Deante was recognized by Howard University for achieving the highest GPA of 4.0 at the College of Engineering and Architecture and also the highest GPA overall. As a computer science senior, Deante received the prestigious Tau Beta Pi Scholarship for the 2022-2023 academic year. He also made his mark in sport at the university as he served as the president and founder of the Howard University Esports.
My bad, 4.0.
Yeah, 4.0. Yeah.
I started saying like I know 4.0 is the highest, but I said like they went to 5.
That's what I was thinking. Everybody was out at 4.5. Same thing. I said, oh, they go out at 4.5. I said, I remember they're a little different. You know,
I thought they took it up.
I was done at 3.8.
Nah, you know done.
With my associate, I got a perfect 4. But with the bachelor, with that statistic course,
So Anas James is calling for you know, Tommy and Diana. I'm trying to understand that if the things that Farley said, if that's him, I still believe there's a significant artificial intelligence out there and we have to be careful. But if that's him, right? And those things happening in politics in Trinidad and Tobago, is that something new that he's talking about? But the difference is that if that's him, it's caught on tape. And the others, right, may have said it privately and it never came to the public domain. So let's listen to Vanis James. Hold on, we'll be right back.
Like the rest of Tobago, I have completely lost confidence that they know what they're doing and understand their responsibilities to the people of Tobago. So that's the most basic thing. But I am a scientist as well, and I'm much more concerned that we recognize as a people the fundamental flaw that we're working with. We have a system that turns angels into devils, and the reason for that is the absence of oversight of the executive function. I'm not surprised because I saw it under all of them. I saw it under Hochoy, under Orville, wherever you look, going back into the past, we've had this problem, and it's time for us as a people to see that even though we're disappointed, we ought to mind our business properly and push first and foremost for the fundamental change we need.
In the present matter, Dr. James said the public needs to understand 2 things.
We do really need to move as expeditiously as possible to remove this team from office and do that by calling the elections. What this also means is we must move very quickly to change the constitutional arrangements under which we govern ourselves to prevent any government from being in a position to do these kinds of things, this kind of malfeasance and misbehavior and misuse in office.
Dr. James said with 1 week approaching and no statement from the THE on the controversial voice recording, he is not surprised by the silence.
This looks to me like clear evidence of a conspiracy to misuse, even to defraud the public of its funds. And I can't think, if I were in their position, of anything that I could say. So I'm not surprised they're not saying anything once the videos became public.
Dr. James said all THAs over the years have underperformed, from that of Tobago's first Chief Secretary Hojoy Charles to the present Chief Secretary Farley Augustine-led Assembly. James said the only thing to change this is constitution reform. Elizabeth Williams, TV6 News.
I don't know what to say, to be honest with you.
You and me both.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I am flabbergasted. You know, I mean, this if this is what it is, it is somewhat sad because you have the chief on one side and you have somebody on the other side taping you, right? And you don't know. So who could you trust? Who could you trust? I mean, that's a scary feeling,
Yep.
That's a scary feeling, man.
Yeah. Someone could undermine your discipline without you even having a clue.
Correct is right. Yeah.
And you may think that person's with you.
Yep. And something, boy. Tommy, I think we need to take a picture of that, because sometimes we just be talking to people and we don't know they could be taping you too.
That's right.
They could be taping you, right? And they could be taping you and they could put that information and they could finagle that information all how. And you ain't tape nothing. So you don't have nothing to go on. I mean, that's dangerous, man.
That gives credence to being impeccable with your words.
Yep. That's a dangerous part we are setting there, boy. Dangerous, boy. That
we in this broadcast too have to be careful.
No, I absolutely, I agree, man. I agree. Because this it's crazy. And you know what the sad thing is, Tommy, boy?
Why we have to be careful, Tommy?
You have to be impeccable with your words.
So because you can be impeccable with your words but still have an opinion and disagree with certain things.
I agree, but sometimes you can say things.
I don't think we say that.
Sometimes you can say things that could come back to haunt you forever.
Well, I tell you, that things been haunting me and I ain't say nothing. So things are haunting me, I ain't say nothing to it. So anything come back to haunt me, I'll take it head on.
So you're haunted right now?
Things haunted me. Come on, Tommy. I tell you about my past. I've been haunted by that. So hey, bring it on. That's what I say. You're entitled to your opinion as long as you don't disrespect or make derogatory remarks. But like those fellows, so that's their field. They're talking about what they're qualified in. I wouldn't make any, I'll give an opinion, but I won't go and make no fact unless I read an article about economics and the Constitution of Trinidad and all that. That's not my forte. I'll have my opinion, which I'm entitled to, but nah. And some people may not like your opinion, listeners, viewers. But hey, people are entitled to their opinion. I say as long as it does not, you're making your opinion, as long as it doesn't offend, like you use derogatory terms, And that's just me. Respect. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey. But let me ask you all something. Are we awake?
Are we?
Yeah. Are we awake, Anselm? Are we awake in the chat? I'm trying to confirm for people here now.
No.
I trying to figure out this myself. I mean,
your daddy philosophy coming in there now. Are we awake? Everybody get thrown for a loop now, you see? Nobody, walling in on that, or Tommy, you're not walling in, or you're walling out. Tommy, you're storming in, or you're storming out?
Storming in.
You're storming in that we awake?
Storming in.
No, I'm asking you, are you storming in, or you storming out?
Storming in.
You're awake.
Right. But
answer, are we awake?
What do you mean if we understand what's going on?
I asked you, are we awake?
I'm trying to understand what you mean.
Are we awake, Anselm? Or what is the opposite of being awake?
Asleep.
All right. Are we awake?
When you mean you're awake, are we understand what's going on?
You could do that. That could be but I that could be what I'm alluding to. But I'm asking in the format of, are we awake?
If you're saying that, yeah, people are awake. They're awake.
Awake.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Yes, the
Right.
people are awake. But I'm asking it if you're talking about awake in the sense of, do they understand what's going on? If you don't understand what's going on, you're asleep with respect to what's going on.
So if you are awake, you know that awake is a funeral party for the dead, right?
No.
Okay. I left it alone. I leave it there.
WKE or WKE? Which
Awake is a funeral party for the dead. You see words, right? And you said be impeccable with your words. So I was impeccable. I asked you.
No, but that's why I asked the question. If you are talking about, that's why I asked the question.
Philosophy and philosophical. I went philosophical on you. Are you awake?
No, I don't think
that is impeccable words.
To me, when you say that, I'm thinking you're saying, are people in Trinidad and Tobago awake or are they asleep in regards to what's going on?
I mean, that's between the three of we and the villagers in the chat. Then are we awake?
Anyways,
is the whole world awake? Awake is a funeral celebration party for the dead.
Anyway.
All right, I'll leave it there. I have more to it, but I just drop tidbits and then I'm gonna tie up the whole thing.
That is semantics. Because if you ask a person, are they awake? A person will tell, yes, I'm awake. If you ask a person, are you awake with respect to what's happening in your country? A person can say, well, there are many people in the country who are sleeping with respect to what's going on in the country. So, awake in what perspective? I mean,
I fell into the rabbit hole when I was asked the same thing. And they said, well, Diana, do you know that a wake is a funeral procession for the dead? I said, oh boy, this is going to be one lesson here, boy. God tell you, I'm dabbling in some philosophy, right? I was like, you're right, And when I'm going to present tidbits on each show and then tie up the whole thing, and you always see why I started with that question. I can't get the whole thing. It's a long day, bit by bit by bit, and you'll see.
Now, Anselm, the recording that was made of Fali's conversation, do you happen to have that?
Yeah, I do.
You care to
So
play?
what Farley said now, allegedly to have said.
All right.
You see how I was impeccable in my words, Tommy? Like Anselm say, you don't know if it's AI do it,
Let me see if I have it here. I knew I have it. Okay, let me see. What is this here? Industry response operation. Where that could be, boy. Download. Okay, I think I have it in here. I think I have it in my phone. I think this is where I have it. I think I did it.
Farley using PNM. Oh Lord. All right, you know whose statement that is?
Capitan?
Yep. Farley using PNM. Capita boy. He never fails.
Hold on, man. Wow. Okay. I think
What's this thing here? Why is this here? Can I get rid of it? No. Okay. Lock your mic.
I think it wasn't my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me try here. See what it is.
Oh, CNM trick use state funds for campaign. Capisa, nobody don't need to know where you are.
Let me see what this is. No, I can't find it. I had it. I'm gonna look for it and we're gonna play it next time. I don't know where.
But what is it? What is it? Mr. Farley is caught saying something untoward, allegedly.
Correct.
Oh Lord. That cost a fella on NBC, not NBC, ABC his job, one of them morning anchors, that live mic thing. And he was caught calling his co-host, see you next Tuesday. So they terminated him on the spot. All right, that opened my, and they did it to, remember during the campaign when Karen was up running, they did it to her too, right? No?
To the Brent Thomas case.
Huh? Anybody hearing me or my mic is?
Yeah, what you're saying is that Karen was entrapped also.
Man, there was an instance where she was talking, and it's like the mic wasn't shut off. I remember Anselm played that. Right? So
That was when she was in a
when she was running, yeah.
9.1
for party leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she was in political.
So what is it? What is it? He is have alleged to have said.
No,
Anybody could. Tell me you want a part of it.
You don't want to say the wrong thing. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't have it now. I don't look for it. I have it here, but it go on some other place. You know, I don't know. Let me look one more place here to see if I can find it.
But
yeah, but yeah, we could deal with that another time because I just feel that you know we have to be very careful, you know, in that, you know, this could happen to any one of us. You know, any one of us. And I think I'm hung up. You guys hearing me, right?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. But isn't it something to the effect where he's proposing to use THF funds to hire a blogger?
Well, it is people on social media, whether they had a real profile or fake profile, in order for them to put out a certain agenda that they want them to put out. You know, and
all of them is distraction from the issues, yes? Oh God.
And it was like giving people jobs. You know? So
distractions from the issues.
Exactly.
Distraction. Okay, you want to hire a blogger, a flogger, a rogger? Hire the people and put it above board. What is it? How that help in Roxborough? Oh, y'all going on with this thing, boy.
I mean, if what he is doing is to bring funds into the coffers of Tobago, then that's another thing. You know, let's say it's going to bring 20,000 tourists or whatever.
Right, so, oh my word. Oh man. I'm so tired of my people, man. All yeah, get it right, man. Get it right. Fix it and work together and bring people through, man. Oh, it's, oh. Mm. I couldn't be a prime minister, boy. Because you see me? Oh boy. I'd be shifting cabinet every other week. You know, hey, I'm hearing too much from you.
This is it.
And it ain't good.
This is it. Hold on.
True. I will shift you every other week, man. Hey, listen.
Let him play the recording.
Oh, he's playing it now? Oh.
Create a plan, the strategy or whatever. Bring it here once you get approval. Whether it is, you say 13 people now. You might just need 5 or 7 to do strict PR. So you could use some to do some propaganda. Whether they're going to use fake profiles, whether they're going to use their own profiles, whatever they do.
The voices, sounding similar to those of two top THA officials, went on to discuss the use of public funds to employ workers to carry out their political agenda.
You would have to consider is finding a way to employ people on the THA side. Could be menial tasks.
We don't have to pick. Yeah, most of them kind of got a way to Chanel and we found out.
And most of them kind of get employed already.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Is the others who not employed to bring them in because they are happy to do the thing on the side voluntarily. You know, once we employ them 8 to 4 in a lucrative.
So they get income.
Yes, that is a point.
One of the voices stated that they have not stopped campaigning.
So we will organize.
And that will help. That will help. Even with, as I was indicating, with the challenge you raised in terms of how to organize responding to the news, that can help in shaping the narrative. It's about shaping the narrative. I don't want us to stop campaigning.
THA Minority Leader Kelvin Morris, interviewed on the matter involving alleged THA officials, expressed concern.
When I look at the content of what is being discussed, this matter is one that is very dangerous, very alarming. As a matter of fact, what it speaks to is public officials, and we must remember the voices appear to be that of 2 of the main leaders of the Tobago House of Assembly at this time.
Mr. Morris said it is a betrayal of the public trust.
Conspiring to utilize public funds for their personal and political interests. This is indeed a betrayal of public trust. It is in fact, the contents there is in fact one that borders upon breaches of the integrity.
There you go. So, I mean, I guess we have.
You know what? Valley, you know what I was Valley? I resign. Or let's fight all the battles. Now leave me out of it, yeah? I resign. Because me, you are dealing with this, I'm dealing with Juke, and some are trying to organize to bring thing in, however, whether pay through my pocket or through, and everybody. No, I would resign and leave everybody in a mess. Or they deal with it all themselves now. It's getting ridiculous now. Can't be a man as people taping you. Nah.
Yeah, you've been hungry.
Resign and leave them in the mess, and I let them find somebody else to run. That's what happened, you know. Shit. It's too much, man. Too much. And it's only 60,000 people. Jeez. See why I can't be a politician, Tommy?
Yeah, it's clear he's been hungered.
Yeah. Too much. This boy looking if he hung up a girl. Oh God, he's sleeping with that girl now. It's sickening, man. That is not the issue. Yeah, man, no.
So I said people have to be careful what you ask for. You understand? Because
they're gonna do and do until he resign and leave them there. Yeah. And threw them in a tizzy, and they're gonna have to run and go back to you know who.
That's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to get back in red.
Mm-hmm. All these underhand tactics. Who's that? Who's that?
Yes, no, hold a minute. Yes, no, hold a minute.
There are two of you in the
Diane Slim.
No, because
He has to kick out one.
All right. So, but my computer is frozen, and I can't. Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, but you're repeating.
Okay, I'm repeating.
Okay, you okay now?
Okay, yeah, because
Am I repeating?
Yeah, both of you repeating. Am I repeating?
No.
There's something Anselm doing now.
I guess some sort of echo on.
No, because my computer is frozen, and I cannot do anything on my laptop, so I have to use my phone. That's the only way I'm going to do anything.
Yeah, turn off the computer.
Let me see that.
When the debate is lost.
No. That's just happening just like that. I tell you, my computer is frozen. Oh, okay, I got it. No, that's for my phone.
And there you are twice now.
No, I am there twice because I'm using my phone. I can't use my laptop. So, folks, put closing comments in the chat because I cannot use my thing. I can use my I'm using my phone now because I can't use my laptop. My laptop is frozen. It's frozen. I can't put anything on my laptop, so I gotta close all these things on my laptop. So I'm using my phone. Right. So, folks, put closing comments in the chat, and I will have to see it on my phone as opposed to on the screen because my screen is frozen. Can't do anything. So let me see what's in the chat here. Pizza says, Ken John said, what's going on here? We have a little. Let me see this. Brian, this is what we have here. I'm using my phone. We have some technical issues. But I can still use my. So yeah, put closing comments in the chat. THA funds for propaganda campaign. Pizza says the old Eric Williams move. Farley get caught with his pants on. Yeah. So yeah, folks. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess at some point in time, Farley's gonna have to come out and make a statement, regarding what's going on. What if it's him? If it's not him, And but I'll be honest with you. If I was Farley, I wouldn't say anything. Because I don't think I think that's a win-lose situation there. It's a win-lose situation, and if he makes an excuse, I think it will make it worse. But I don't understand why you will allow yourself to be compromised like that, though. I don't know.
Well, politics.
All right, Mean Gene. See you. Yeah. So all of a sudden, it's a good thing I have my phone. We can still use my phone, you know. So, folks, put closing comments in chat. What we're gonna do? We're gonna go for a quick station identification, and we're gonna be right back after this. Stick on stage in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. It calls for us to think and think deep. The stage we are in as a country is not a stage where you become an onlooker. You have become an onlooker for too long. You must get ready to put your hands to the plow and be part of the process. It's not just about PVC, carry PVC. You must be in the kitchen where it is being determined. You must be there where the decisions are being made. If we are there in our numbers, they cannot outnumber us. But you leave it aloof. Oh, no, it's too dirty. It's a dirty game. And then the dirty guy is getting to the game of play. And you are there not showing up. And when they begin to make the decisions, you will know whether it's a dirty game or not. The result is always dirty on yours. Dirty on your health. Dirty on your business. Dirty on your success and your career. I hope that is stirring up something in you.
I think there are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. An educated, healthy, and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy, and confident because they would get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible that people put up with it, but they're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened, and therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best. Yep.
Can't take that. When they want to stop all this humiliation, I can't take that. Wake up in the morning, more frustration, I can't take that. No, ain't taking that soon, ain't taking that. Ain't taking that soon, ain't taking that.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Come there every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 7 to 10 p.m. Closing comments, Tommy?
Yeah, tough times never last, but tough people do. Those are the words of Robert Schuller. I always say, never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. And never forget that love is the key. Look forward to seeing you next time. Love you all. Be safe out there.
Right. And I would say one of my favorite quotes is growing up in Chumaka Club until it's your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. And when I said this is it, so that's all I like to say what I've got to do. My heart beats that. One does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, 1 minute of that. We're done.
I'm going to say, Anselm played a clip there to frighten and poor and demoralize. Are you going to stay frightened, poor, and demoralized, or are you going to muster up the courage to change Trinidad and Tobago for the better? Good night, beloved people. The Onyx Wave and your poet saying Auf Wiedersehen till we meet again.
Eileen says, closing comment. When a goat belly full, he does eat good. Happy birds does brooding in their own nest. Okay? That's it for closing comment. I'm gonna go out tonight with an explainer. Just can't go on this one.
Oh, I mean, another time.
Is Pharaoh still existing? As he before, resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't. See the way, we just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 The poor have to slave night and day for next to nothing pay, so they can't see the way. We don't enjoy equal facility like Pharaoh and company.